Today we're going to take you guys around the town of Korčula.
What are you doing, Luca?
Looking at it, and there's a funny reflection.
You see?
Oh, look at Mama! Yeah.
Distorted reflection. Good morning, everybody. We are still on the island of Korčula, but we left our spot this morning after 2 nights, and we're parked at this church cemetery parking lot where you can park for free, and it takes about 10-15 minutes to walk down to the town of Korčula, which we've never been, and it's supposed to be really cool. It's supposed to be like a mini Dubrovnik. So today we're going to take you guys around the town of Korčula on the island of Korčula. We've never been, but we're going to take you there today. This right here is a little shopping center. You can also park here for free for 2 hours if you're shopping there. And from here, just about a 15-minute walk down to the town, all downhill. But the downside is you're going uphill the entire way on the way back. Today's another one of those days where we're leaving the cats in the van. We let them run around this morning for quite a bit to kind of get some energy out. And it was only like a 15-minute drive from where we were to here. This is just a little bit to the west of where the ferry dropped us off 2 days ago. So usually we would park in the sun to let the batteries charge up. But in this situation, we found a tree to park under because the cats are going to be inside. So we're not going to get as much solar, but with our new lithium batteries, we're doing fine. And we won't be here for that long, maybe an hour, 2 hours max. So it's pretty well accepted that Marco Polo was born in Venice, Italy, but not if you come to Korčula. Korčula also claims Marco Polo as its birthplace. In fact, they have a Marco Polo museum here. I don't think it's open, but this is where it is, right here in town.
Looks like this is the museum, but if we go within the Korčula fortress, then there's a house of Marco Polo. Rumored birth. Like they didn't want to say.
It has like kind of a mini Dubrovnik style fortress here in Korčula, and I think we're at one of the corner entrances right here. We're gonna go inside and check it out. It is super empty here inside the palace, inside the town, fortress of Korčula. I would have imagined by this time of year in the normal time there would be at least some tourists, but it seems like we're the only ones. Everybody else seems like a local just going from one place to another. And this little square inside the middle of the fortress is totally empty. There's somebody right there working with like a huge drill or mixing paint or something. But this is the rumored Marco Polo's home here in Korčula. But of course, it is under dispute. But if you're in Korčula, you can come check this out. Just not right now, it's closed. Super abandoned building right here. So during the First and Second World War, the island of Korčula changed hands several times. It was once controlled by the Italians and then the Germans before it was handed over to Yugoslavia when Yugoslavia became one country. And during the Croatian War of Independence, it became what it is today, part of the Republic of Croatia. Are you guys so sad all the ice cream places are closed?
That's really interesting.
That's a butt ice cream? Yeah. More unopened ice cream places.
Even a banana split.
What would you order if this was open? So there you go. That was our quick little tour of the old town of Korčula. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's really empty, nothing's open, so we're gonna have to come back at some point when things are a little safer, when there are more people around and there are restaurants and ice cream places and shops to go to. It really feels like we're traveling and exploring, even though this is just the next island over from where we've been living for the last year.
We can pretty much almost see the village if we just drive a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, if you just go up, you go up like 30 miles up this northern coast, you can see the backside of our island, exactly where our village would be. But it does feel good to feel like we're exploring. Well, so we've driven clear to the other end, the west end of Island of Cortula. Down there is the town of Velaluca. We came to this town back in June when we were on a chartered bareboat charter, sailboat. We came here, we actually just got fuel, and then we left to go to Lastovo Island. This is one of the places that we wanted to check out on land. There was a few places that we tried to see if we can camp. Most of it turned out to be a bust. The number one thing we had trouble with was trying to find a place to empty our toilet. We went to a couple of campgrounds. They're all still closed. I mean, we're like 3 days away from April, so the earliest they would open is April 1st, unless they're a year-round campground, which None of them are right now, especially this year and last year. So we finally found a campground that is not too far from here that we just went to, that wasn't open, but the owners were there. The owners live there, and they allowed us to empty our toilet. Helps that Marlene speaks Croatian, because at first they told us, no, we're closed, either in German or English, we couldn't tell. And then Marlene insisted to talk to them in Croatian, and after speaking with the owner in Croatian for a little bit, he's like, okay, fine, you can come in, empty toilet. We were gonna pay, we offered to pay, but they let us empty for free. Part of the benefits of speaking the local language. We are having trouble still, though, trying to find a place that we can park at. We came here. This is a pretty well-known tourism spot. Also closed. We didn't think it was going to be closed because it's a kind of a place in nature, but it is just a spot on the side of the road. And they call it the parking lot of this place. This place is called Velaspia, which means big cave. It has a gate with a padlock on it. It's not open, but look how cool it is. This is one of the well-known archaeological sites. This has been occupied by people, by humans, since the last ice age, which was about 18,000 years ago. And between then all the way up until now, at least that's the archaeological findings that they've been able to discover, it's been continually occupied by various different groups of people over the time. But unfortunately, we can't get in. We can't see it. There's nobody here. So that was the best I can do for you. And I don't think we're gonna sleep here because it's pretty slanted. I don't think it's particularly a good spot for us to have the cats either, because like if the cats go in, we can't go in there to get them. So I think we're just gonna try a couple other spots, and maybe worst case scenario, we'll drive all the way back to the other side of the island again before the sun goes down and stay at the same spot we were at before. See what Marlene says. What do you think?
I think we should leave.
Yeah. That was a hairy road to get here.
Yes.
I mean, if there was a car coming the other way, and there have been two cars, or at least one. There was one behind us, and there was another car that drove past us.
I think it was a blue one that we had trouble getting by. Should we go back to the spot we were at?
Yeah. I guess so. If we want to do that, we got to commit, because the thing that we wanted to see is Velaspia, and if we can't go, then there's no reason to stay here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We just go back.
I think so.
Okay, we've seen the whole island by now. We've driven all the way across.
I mean, if we didn't have the cats with us, we'd probably park in the marina and just walk around the town and the water. But we can't do that.
Yeah, we can't do that.
So.
Not with the cats. Okay. Maybe we'll eat something, then we'll go. Well, we made it back to the same spot we were at for the last 2 nights. Basically, we just did a big, long drive across the entire island and back today just to go empty our toilets. Well, it was worth it because we saw Korčula, the city. We saw Velaluca, so we don't mind coming back here. This is actually one of the nicest spots we've ever been at. In time to see the sun go down behind this hill. It's another test, I guess, today for the cats. These are days that can happen, you know, when we're trying to make either long ways or when things don't go the way we planned. So we're trying to give them a little outside time right now. Take them for another walk around this little island peninsula thingy. Hopefully tire them out, because Yeah, we don't want them to be outside when it's dark. There's not much more we want to see here. And then from here on out, we'll just start making our way back to our village on Hvar. Try to get there in time for Easter Sunday.
Okay.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Me or him?
Both of you.
Thank you guys as always for watching our videos. Hope you're enjoying this spring series of us taking the van out of the EU and exploring Korčula for a little bit. It's not over yet, but when we leave Korčula, we'll be heading back probably along familiar roads again. A special thanks to all the supporters on Patreon. I'll see you guys tomorrow.